It has changed my life drastically. It's been a privilege to ride this bike the past 10 weeks. Most of the riding that I've done up until I got this bike was on like a 2012 10-speed mechanical road bike. It's a lot slower than this. This is truly a large step up from that. So compared to my situation before, which was being both slightly smaller and having worse equipment than my competitors, I've gone from being dropped quite quickly and then to being a lot more confident, and it's been a lot easier to hang on with the bunch. Another thing that changes from my other bike to this one, just getting out there sort of in the mornings, whenever, a whole lot more enticing just to hop on and go out for a ride than before. Not only gonna make my case faster, but also get me a few more during the year. So, 5 things that make this bike perfect. Number 1, how stiff it is. As you guys would know, I do lots of racing and I'm a very race-focused rider, so stiffness is very important for acceleration and cornering. Certainly one of the major things that this bike is better than my last. For example, during a hill climb, when an attack goes, on my previous bike, it would have been sort of a delay from when I jump up out of the pedals and try and follow to when I can actually start accelerating. Whereas on this one, it would be as soon as I'm out of the saddle, I'm just going. So night and day difference when accelerating up hills. Number 2, the geometry. Similar to how the stiffness is, the race-oriented geometry. My previous bike, even at the time it was sort of middle of the range, the geometry was much more relaxed and maybe more endurance focused, whereas this one is purely race focused. So that includes lower handlebars, longer reach to get into perfect race position. This is important because if you're not in the position, you're basically a wind sail. Everyone's like, oh, aero bike, aero bike. Your bike only makes a difference once you are in the best position, and I can get in the best position on this bike because the geometry is perfect. Number 3, it looks stunning. I really like the paint job. The red contrasted with the bare carbon on the second half. So I especially like these rear seat stays. I think they look really good coming out and down from the seat tube. Yeah, also looks amazing with the 0 integrated handlebars. Absolutely no cables showing. Really cleans up the look and just makes it look perfect. Number 4, the shifting and brakes. The shifting is now electronic, so it uses buttons instead of having to move cables around. Less maintenance, easier to work on, can just change it with an app. And the brakes, you guys would know that I love descending. It's one of my favorite things to do on the bike. And hydraulic disc brakes are just such a step up from rim. Like rim brakes, you have to brake so much earlier and you have a lot less confidence in your rim brakes. But these, they're like the same as on a motorbike, so you can brake a whole lot later, have a lot more confidence going into descents, and a whole lot safer. Number 5, arguably the most improved thing since my last bike, the wheels and tires. These are the Lun Hyper 3 in the D45, so 45 mils on the front and 55 mils in the back, and they sit up tubeless with Strollway tires. Previously, on my rim brake bike, I was running 25 mil tires at 80 PSI running in tubes, and just with modern technology now, that is some of the slowest you can possibly have. But now I'm running 28 tubeless, running 50 PSI, and with the amount of sealant and as much testing that's gone into these wheels and tire combos, I've got the fastest setup in my age group. So I'm really, really lucky to have that. So by working with CycleNet in New Zealand, I've been given the opportunity to ride a lot of custom components that are a whole lot better than factory components. For example, these XKD cranks. So the biggest benefit running these XKD cranks is they're lighter than Dura-Ace, even though they're still alloy, and they have Holotech technology. So they are hollow cranks with titanium spindle, so it makes them light while keeping the cost low. Obviously, carbon fiber would be lighter. CycleNet does supply those. Hopefully I can try some of those out in the future. I think Chinese brands don't invest as much in their marketing as other mainstream brands, so people may be skeptical about their quality, but I really think they shouldn't, because Winspace, they make everything in-house and they also supply frames for a lot of other mainstream brands, which is why they keep their costs so low. Like with these wheels, they're like full carbon spokes, performance hub, very recent technology with the rims, yet they keep their costs so low just because it's all in-house. So this is actually the exact bike that the Winspace women's team are riding on the women's pro peloton, and they've had some amazing success, which just shows the quality and how reliable they are, even on the World Tour stage. So I'm really excited to continue working with these brands, as I think they're making some components that are the same, if not better, than mainstream brands. And I really think you're gonna see more and more of them popping up in the future, especially on the Pro Tour. So I just really want to thank CycleNet NZ for giving me the opportunity to ride this bike, Winspace, Lewin and XKD for producing this amazing machine. And I hope you guys will really be looking forward to see what I can do on this bike later down the road.